What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's another Watch of Rounds video, and in this one we are going to be doing a guild versus guild video, and it's all about Ingrid, okay, and how we can bait her ultimate or her attacking from AoE to single target so that we can take advantage of that because the range changes. We're against Sins, and my first attacks was elsewhere, but then we came across Fastidious, and I wanted to try and take down his defense. Now, it has Ingrid. Ingrid is always scary, but it's actually a very easy defense. Before I show you the defense, we're going to show you the tactic that was used for this, okay? And how it happened and how we can kill it with just 2 heroes, depending on how strong the enemy Ingrid is. And the reason I lost is because Fastidious' Ingrid is a bit stronger than Massive's Ingrid. It has a bit more damage. So we're going to show you how it works and why it works. And then I'll show you the attack losses and then how Nizam beat it as well. So we're obviously straight into battle. Just wait for the 2 to build up. Make your legendary flyers your strongest affiliated heroes, other than Maul, obviously. So these are going to come through. Now, Dahlia's going to do nothing. Regular's going to... No one's hitting now, other than Ingrid. Okay, which means we have a scope of attack here. It does get close. Here comes a trigger. There we go. That's the trigger you need to look out for. And you can see that 1 is nearly dead. But now that that's happened and they've gone past, Ingrid has switched to a single target. Okay, because you've seen the last flyer there. So she switched into single target. 2 of the flyers are through. And now that means that Maul will not be attacked by Ingrid. Pretty neat, right? She won't switch from single target to AoE as long as there's only 1 enemy here. Now, if I threw in 1 more enemy and it just hitting around this lane here, it would trigger her into AoE, which means that she would start beating down on more as well. Obviously, you're going to see more just walk straight through. That will be a win because there's only 1 more to go through. But I just don't want to make the video too long, so we're going to cut that one off there. And I'm going to show you a representation of what happens if another hero comes in range, and you will see it yourselves working without having to test it yourself. So if we just let's just throw an axe launcher as quick affiliate, start battle. Now you can make a switch with just 1 legendary flyer as well. You don't have to use the both, obviously. You can make it switch with the 1. But in this one, we are just doing it like this a second. So here come the 2 legendary flyers to make it through. And again, remember, it is all about BP affiliation. I think I have Jira at 111,000 gear rating to push through. Now, they are through. They are through. They're not going to die because we know that they're not. They can survive those hits. She has now switched to single target. Ezrin's dead. Dahlia's dead. We can release our Maul. So we're going to walk our way through, and then we're going to release our axes. Now, remember, she is not going to trigger. You've seen it in the previous bit. But as soon as these guys come into range, she will trigger. Okay, yes, we're going to kill Regulus faster, I know. But again, it is still risky because they're going to die. More still going to be getting beaten down on. Depending on what other heroes are on here, it may not always be the likes of Constance. And you can see he's getting beaten down on now. So it's best just to leave it, right? It's best just to leave it. More will get the job done. Here you go. Regulus is down now. And he's getting a little bit lower health. In fact, is she going to get him? She is going to get him, see? And then you'll be like, oh no, what have I done? So now you're going to throw in Axe. I know you would have 5 demon soldiers anyway. You're not going to do it with such little. They will make it through barely make it through, but if they had a little bit more damage on like Ingrid, they wouldn't have made it through. Mind you, you could say that about the legendary flyers, and we'll get to that in a moment about how else to do it. This was more of a, because I could do it against Mastiff, I thought, you know what, let's attack Fastidious with it. We did attack it twice. Imagda lost, and then I did 2 attacks here and lost. Nizin finished it off using the same tactic with more. I will show Nizin's attack as well, but this is the first attack we did, and you can see the difference in damage compared to the other one. It's very close. It's very close. It's the final nuke that gets them. The final nuke just up here. There we go. Boom. So she's gone. She's got him, and she's still in that AoE. She's still in that one. So Moore could have done nothing there anyway. Ingrid would have still been beating down on him. The second attempt, and again, I wasn't really thinking here, was I? Because I brought in the healers, which was fine, you know, a nice concept to do it. But if a healer's still alive at the end, how is she going to switch to single target? Because it just won't happen. I throw in 2 healers. That was a silly mistake. But I did get 1 flyer through. There you go. So 1 flyer did get through. So we did switch to single target, actually. And then because this other healer got in range, it ruined it. So we may have even, without Ingrid attacking, just Dahlia, we would have been fine. I should have left it. I shouldn't have thrown in 2 healers, and it would have just made it. But we'll show you a much easier method now. We'll show you a much easier method now with Nism. It's so trivial. It's just so trivial. Have a look. So 1 legendary flyer, because nothing's going to kill it initially anyway. It's not got enough damage, and it triggered it there. Okay, it triggered it just there. So it was just above Constance where she switched and nuked that 1 single target. She's not going to switch again. We know it. We've already seen it. Dahlia is doing nothing against Moore. Just going to wait for them to for Moore to beat down on Regulus. Once Regulus is defeated, it will simply be double tank and Scalekin Warrior to speed it up. Here comes 1 tank. Here comes 2 tanks. And then Scalekin Warrior to speed them both up. And Ingrid is no way in hell killing those coming through. So, I mean, you could see how easy that was there. I had to try it with the 2. I had to try it with the 3. I'm sure you don't blame me, right? Yeah. Okay, it was getting a bit carried away. And then I did get further carried away because I thought, well, you know what? If that's working there, why don't I just go and attack Joe IO as well? And I didn't really think it through with the Mari. So yeah, I'll show you what happened. It was nearly there, but not quite there. I tried to single bait it. Ajax and Mari slowing down just before Regulus here means that it couldn't trigger it. I tried again and then it get frozen. So timing on my front was really bad. I should have waited initially and then thrown it in to switch Ingrid to the single target. So that was a mistake on my front. It can't work on every single team, okay, depending if they've got certain CC. What was the other one I did? Against Voodoo, and this was with a Maul. Okay, so Maul kind of ruined this one for me, but I messed up as well. Not practicing and just being silly and getting carried away, and that's on me. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guildies. I'm really sorry. You can see it's very close there. Nearly Oh, it did trigger it. Why did I... What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Why did I switch? Why did I do that? Oh, I'm a complete idiot. I've been thinking all this time that it didn't, and it did switch. Oh, I'm so stupid. Now I feel like a complete idiot. I felt like an idiot before, but now I feel like a complete total idiot. Because it switched and I didn't realise. What a silly, silly little man I am. Silly, silly man. Okay. Well, okay. She did make it. They did make it, and Ingrid did switch to single target. So, seeing my mistakes and how you can do it yourself, hopefully you won't be quite as afraid. Won't be quite as afraid of those Ingrid teams anymore, knowing you can switch them and take advantage of more. Now, I just quickly need to see it. Massive has one set up. He hasn't got Ajax in here anymore. I was testing on this one earlier. Normally he had Ajax set here and it was another Keeps team, but Nizen beat it with another team completely different from what I was trying to use as well. You can bait, obviously, Ingrid here as well. And just quickly show you it once again, how exactly that works. AI, it's not too bad doing it against AI. There's nothing else here. I mean, Ajax here, you would still make it through the legendary flyer to trigger Ingrid. So don't panic, even if they're crazy geared. As long as you've got the BP affiliation, she's going to switch into single target there, and then you're going to release your more. The only issue is obviously there's a ton of ice here. Okay, there's a ton of ice here, and there are other ways to beat this defense better than using the more tactic. But it's a good example of showing Ingrid again. We could throw the flyer in again now, and she will switch to AoE to watch zero in range there. She hasn't switched yet though. Now she has. Yes, now she has. So after she's released that initial charge of her ultimate or special attack, it will release. But as you can see, that legendary flyer did make it through, and you can't quite kill Ingrid there or Ezrein. Ezrein healing for his life. Just absolutely healing like a beast. AI did die in the end though, which means that you may be able to push through it with dogs, for instance. But remember, this was only against 4 heroes. There would have been Ajax there. That flyer would not have been up there. It would have been way gone. Way gone. And I don't think we're going to kill us Regulus anyway. It was literally just a show to you. Or is it? No, he's going to launch it. He would have just launched it then. Because of the AoE from Ingrid. Too much damage. So that's it for your Ingrid tip. And hopefully it's helped some of you, and hopefully you can put it into action and start showing your guildies that you know how to beat an Ingrid team. And that's by baiting her long stretch AoE into a small single target range and just beating down on them with more. I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a fantastic day, even wherever you are. Goodbye.